Okay, we're going to start with Class A and work our way all the way up through 7A tonight. The Class A private bracket features those guys. Last year's champion, the Eagles Landing Christian Academy Chargers. The semifinals becoming old hat for the Chargers. Not only did they make it to the Dome and win their third state title last year, they played for it all back in 2014. They made the semis in 2013. They won state in 2012. And oh yeah, we're in the semis back in 2011 as well. Tonight, they hosted Tatnall Square from Macon down in McDonough. Trojans did draw first blood against the Chargers, though. Check this out. Ahmad Barron fights his way in from 2 yards out. 7-0 Tatnall Square. Chargers, they get even. Braden Rush here going to sweep around the corner, and he's in from 5 yards out would tie the game at 7. Later, ELCA takes the lead as Rush is going to find Trevor Gear this time. There he is, in for the nice diving grab, and ELCA is up on top, 14-7. You see there. Chargers defense making plays too. Trey Douglas going to pick off a pass. High-pointed that ball down the sidelines. He would go down there. 2 plays later, though, it would be our man Gear again going to score. ELCA wins tonight, 42-21. They're on to the Class A private final. Other side of the bracket, well, you've got the Fellowship Christian Paladins making the trip out from Roswell to near Athens to face Prince Avenue Christian Wolverines. Paladins offense off to a fast start. Andrew Minkert rumbles 18 yards to the 1-yard line. Not quite in there, but it would set up their first score, make it 6-0 Fellowship. Later in the first, Paladins open their lead to 12-0 as Jack Harden hits a wide-open Ryan Reed for a 25-yard score. And then we'd head on to the second quarter. Wolverines finally get on the board here. Grant Rowling going to float one up. The other end of that is Noah Campbell. He fights his way in for the 30-yard touchdown. That would cut the lead to 12-7. There's the Wolverine. He's scary, and the Fellowship would answer, though, on its next possession. Harden with the second touchdown pass of the game. This one to Merrick Hagler. 11 yards out. 19-7 visitors. The Paladins going crazy. And just before the half, Harden calls his own number. 11 walks in from 5 yards out. 25-7 Paladins at the break. Prince Avenue Christian opened the second half with a great drive. Grant Rowland's pass, though, picked off. And guess who? The quarterback, Jack Harden. Fellowship takes advantage of the turnover, goes 80 yards, capped off by a 15-yard touchdown here from Andrew Minkert. Now, Prince Avenue Christian came back in this game, but the Paladins recovered a fumble with 2 minutes left to go. They hang on to win. So the Paladins advance to next week's final. They win it 31-28. So the Class A private final is set. Fellowship Christian and Eagles Landing Christian. Now, Fellowship, the Paladins, they've never even played for a state title before. ELCA, as we mentioned earlier, well, they've already won 3 in their school's history. That game going to be played at 10 a.m. That gets all of the championships started next Friday in the Georgia Dome. And since we're here on Facebook, I want you guys to tell me who you think will win. Who do you like in that game? And let's take one more look down in the bunker and take a look at that Class A private bracket. And you can see it's Fellowship Christian and ELCA. Fellowship Christian came into the playoffs as a 3 seed. ELCA was the top seed, and they moved on. You look at some of the teams they beat. ELCA beat Wesleyan to get there. Fellowship had to beat Mount Perrin and then Prince Avenue, and they are on. All right, we also want to tell you about the Class A public bracket. Macon County and McIntosh County. No big surprise there as both of those teams got into the championship game. Macon County beating Emmanuel County Institute, McIntosh County over Clinch County tonight. Both of those teams were the 1 and 2 seeds in the power rankings there in Class A. Their game going to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Now this year the GHSA expanded those Class A brackets to include more teams. They also had bye weeks for some of the big seeds. So what do you guys think about those power rankings and expanding the playoffs a little bit? Let me know.